Have you ever heard of a Wooble? If you haven't yet, I'd be surprised. They're kind of kicking some butt in the crochet world right now. The idea is a small amigurumi crochet project aimed at the absolute beginner crocheter with a goal of creating a great experience and giving people confidence to try their first ever stuffed animal. These Wooble things have actually become so popular, they've already invaded my crochet book club on my membership program. Erin, one of my members, big shout out to Erin. She recommended us going over the Woobles crochet book as one of our books that we would feature, and it just so happens to be this month's book of the month. These things are so stinking adorable, I decided to get a kit for one. Plus, I wanted to participate in my own book club book of the month project. So I went to Amazon to find a Woobles kit because I heard that they had some. I was a little disappointed by their limited options available there. If you go to thewoobles.com, there's a lot more options to choose from. However, I like instant gratification and faster shipping, so I ended up going back to Amazon anyway and picking a kit from there. I ended up choosing the dino because I think he's so cute. Okay, so now that I have the kit, I'm gonna go through it and I'm actually going to make up the stuffed animal and then share with you my experience. That way you can get an idea of how I feel about this project, if I think an absolute beginner would have a good time, and if you might be interested in buying one of these for a friend or for a child to give them their very first crochet amigurumi experience. Because honestly, if I like this, there's a lot of options, a lot more possibilities. I'm making Fred the dinosaur. On the very front of the kit, it says that all materials are included, and at the very bottom, it states that this project is for beginners. We flip this kit to the back. We see that it says handmade by you, and everything that is included in the kit. We got the yarn. There is a QR code for a step-by-step video instruction that you can watch. There is a pre-started piece in there, so I don't have to begin from the very beginning. A size 4mm crochet hook, stuffing, plastic eyes, a yarn needle, and some online instructions of the pattern. It also says the finished size dimensions, which it claims that it'll be 5 inches tall and 5 inches wide. We will see. As I'm beginning the project, I take my yarn and I notice that the main color, the biggest color that I have, does begin with a magic ring and round one already created for me, which is super thoughtful. That's really nice to kickstart the project and get somebody right into it so they are instantly making something and they don't have to fuss with the getting started part. However, thinking on behalf of an absolute beginner, I do know that there are these spike pieces I'm gonna have to make, his arms and his tail. So at some point I'm gonna have to begin my own start on my own. And I'm very curious to see how they teach me how to do that, assist me as an absolute beginner crocheter to get started on one of these other sections. Little Fred the dinosaur turned out just as cute as I thought he would. His dimensions did hit 5 inches wide by 5 inches tall, exactly like the back of the kit indicated. So kudos to them on hitting that. Oh my goodness. There were a number of details about this project that impressed me. The first one being the yarn they used. It's more of a material, it's not plied, so you don't have to worry about any splitting happening, which can be pretty common for a newer crocheter. The second thing is the beginning of the project is already started for you. The magic ring and round 1 already begun, already done. You're basically jumping right into the project at round 2. Which just boosts confidence, makes you excited, you're moving fast through the project, and all these positive psychological things happening can get the newer crocheter feeling like, yes, I can do this, which is what you want from a newer crocheter. You want them to have that confidence and excitement. Another thing that I thought was awesome was the videos. The videos for how to make this little guy were so comprehensive, broken down, including things to look out for. I was like, wow, you really went there. Okay, that's impressive. That's really cool. And it was actually the videos that made me feel like anyone who's picking up a crochet hook for the very first time could come to one of these projects, watch the videos, and be able to make a Wooble. Hands down, 100%. I also loved their use of stitch markers. Had no idea you could even use them in such a way. They use stitch markers to help identify the right side and wrong side of the project, and they also use stitch markers to help show you exactly where to place your crochet hook. Why didn't I think about that? I was like, dang, that's cool. I learned something there. Now I have an idea of how to teach people even better. Some things that I would mention to maybe improve the kit. Number 1 would be more stuffing. So I ended up using the entire bag of stuffing on just the inner body of the creation, and I had nothing left over for inserting into the tail. I even opened up the bag and tried to fluff it up to aerate it and try to get some more volume out of it, and still using the entire thing of stuffing that came in the kit, I'm feeling like he is understuffed. Personally, this feels understuffed to me, and I don't even have any material polyfill, stuffed animal stuffing left over to insert into the tail. So I would add more stuffing. The second thing that I would kind of mention to make the kit even better was actually a suggestion from one of my crochet club members. So we are making Woobles for our book club, and she made a shark. So cute. But she is a newer crocheter, and she said she struggled with the placement of the pieces. And I appreciated her feedback. I appreciated her perspective because I'm an experienced, seasoned crocheter. So my perspective on this project is coming from a different place than her perspective coming from the place of a newer crocheter. So I wanted to mention that to everybody. From her perspective, she still struggled with placing pieces. For me, even with Fred the dinosaur, there was not really any clear instruction on where to place like his spikes in the back, and I think it looks all right. I mean, it works, but I think it could be done better. It was more so like eyeball it, see where you think it should go, and then attach it. But overall, I think this project was so much fun. It worked up really fast. They're super cute and they're super easy. I really do feel like anyone picking up a crochet hook for the very first time could make one of these, especially watching the videos. When it comes to being giftable, I think that both the kits and the finished products are absolutely giftable for any level, whether it's a child or an adult. They're just fun. They're so much fun and they're so cute. If you do end up making a Wooble based on my recommendation, based on this video, please, please, please post a picture of your Wooble on social media and tag me so that way I can see it. Oh, I would love to see all the Woobles that you guys make. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. All the cuteness. Now go out and crochet a memory. Bye guys.